हॅलो स्टुडंट, आज आपण केमिकल थर्मोडायनेमिक्स या टॉपिकमधला सब पॉईंट एंट्रॉपी अँड स्पॉन्टेनिटी हा पॉईंट पाहणार आहोत. Look at the following example. The entropy increases when ice melts above 0 degrees Celsius and water vaporizes at 100 degrees Celsius. Both are spontaneous. Consider the spontaneous reactions at room temperature. Hydrogen peroxide to use water and liquid water and oxygen आणि delta S change in entropy is plus 126 joule per Kelvin. Entropy increases due to the formation of oxygen gas. आपण हे एक्झाम्पल पाहिलेलं आहे. एंट्रॉपी इन्क्रीज होत जाते जेव्हा आईस मेल्ट होतो 0 डिग्री सेल्सिअस आणि वॉटर हे वेपोराईज होतं ॲट 100 डिग्री सेल्सिअस. आणि ह्या दोन्ही रिॲक्शन ज्या आहेत त्या दोन्ही ह्या स्पॉन्टेनियस आहेत. तसंच हायड्रोजन पेरॉक्साईड ही रिॲक्शन ॲट रूम टेम्परेचर लिक्विड वॉटर फॉर्म होतं आहे आणि ऑक्सिजन गॅस होतं आणि चेंज इन एंट्रॉपी आहे हे प्लस 126 आहे. ओके, from above example it is clear that the entropy of the system increases in the spontaneous process. Consider the reaction. 2 mole of hydrogen gas is reacts with 1 mole of oxygen gas to give 2 molecules of water. 2 molecules of water. Change in entropy is minus 327 joule per Kelvin. The entropy of the system decreases. Note the reaction is a spontaneous. Reaction is a spontaneous. ओके, आता यामध्ये 2 मॉलिक्युल्स हे हायड्रोजनचे 2 मॉलिक्युल्स आणि ऑक्सिजनचे 1 मॉलिक्युल घेतला तर त्या ठिकाणी 2 मॉलिक्युल्स ऑफ वॉटर फॉर्म होते आणि त्याची एंट्रॉपी जी आहे चेंज इन एंट्रॉपी इज मायनस 327 जूल पर केल्विन आहे. ओके, then second law of thermodynamics. The second law of thermodynamics states that total entropy of a system and its surrounding increases in spontaneous process. The second law of thermodynamics states that total entropy of a system and its surroundings increases in a spontaneous process. This is nothing but the second law of thermodynamics. Or the spontaneous flow of a heat is always unidirectional from higher temperature to lower temperature. The spontaneous flow of heat is always unidirectional from higher temperature to lower temperature. त्याला आपण सेकंड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स असं म्हणतो. आणखी heat cannot be completely converted into equivalent amount of work without producing permanent changes either in the system or its surrounding. Heat cannot be completely converted into equivalent amount of work without producing permanent change either in the system or its surrounding. This is nothing but second law of thermodynamics. Or no machine has yet been made which has efficiency unit. This is nothing but the second law of thermodynamics. Okay. Then consider the change in entropy is equal to change in entropy of system plus surrounding is greater than 0. Consider the reaction 2 mole of hydrogen reacts with 1 mole of oxygen gases to give 2 mole of water. Entropy is a minus 327 joule per Kelvin and enthalpy is minus 572 kilojoule, both at 298 Kelvin temperature. To find total change in entropy, we need to know the entropy of surrounding. Entropy of surrounding. Change in enthalpy for the reaction is a minus 572 kilojoule when 2 moles of hydrogen and 1 mole of oxygen gas combine to form 2 mole of liquid water. 527 kilojoule of heat is released, which is received by surrounding at constant pressure and temperature to 98 Kelvin. The entropy change of surrounding is the change in entropy in surrounding is equal to Q reversible upon T is equal to 1919 joule per Kelvin. Total entropy is equal to entropy of system plus entropy of surrounding is nothing but plus 1592 joule per Kelvin. 1592 joule per Kelvin. That is change in enthalpy or total entropy is greater than 0. Total entropy is greater than 0. Okay. Then the reaction is thus spontaneous. It is follows that to decide spontaneity of reaction, we need to consider the entropy of system and its surrounding. The total entropy increases during a spontaneous process that finally reach equilibrium. The equilibrium corresponds to maximum total entropy. The total entropy change delta S total must be 0 for a process at equilibrium. Okay. From above, total change in entropy is greater than 0. The process is a spontaneous. The total entropy is less than 0. The process is non-spontaneous. And total entropy is equal to 0. The process is at equilibrium. This is nothing but the second law of थर्मोडायनॅमिक्स. तुम्हाला याच्यावर क्वेश्चन विचारला जाऊ शकतो. स्टेट अँड एक्सप्लेन सेकंड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनॅमिक्स और गिव द स्टेटमेंट ऑफ सेकंड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनॅमिक्स. ओके.